Hey everyone, let's have a look at question 5. Question 5. Oh, sorry. Now, some of you have been going okay with it, others of you struggled a little bit, so let's have a look at it together. Now, I'll admit it looks like it makes the problem a lot worse because that denominator is now a cubic, right? And you think, oh, usually when you go from quadratics to cubic, it does make things dramatically worse. Remember when I showed you the cubic formula? And you looked at it and you're like, yeah, not cool, okay? But this is one of those beautiful times where going from a quadratic to a cubic denominator actually does not increase the complexity problem at all. Literally at all. Watch what happens. I want to say it's equivalent to some other set of partial fractions, right? What would the partial fractions be? Now before, if you just had two linear factors down there, you just took each one and you got two fractions, no problem. Okay? But I have three factors. So I'm going to get three partial fractions, like so. Okay. Now believe it or not, this is just as easy to split as before. It doesn't look like it, because when you add the right-hand side together to put them into one gigantic fraction, you look like you get something worse off, right? I know I'm going to have to need this. Because you're putting them all together, this a is going to have an x plus 2 and an x minus 3. And you're like, ew, gross, quadratic, okay? You do the same with b. It's going to have x plus 1, x minus 3, the other two denominators. And then you do it with c, which will have x plus 1, x plus 2. Now I could write the whole denominator down the bottom, but it's going to be the same as the left-hand side. So I'm just going to sort of skip a step. You guys see what's going to happen. I'm just going to write the numerators. And there's my equivalent statement. Okay? In fact, this is exactly a quadratic identity. You've dealt with these before. Except it's in a nice, neat form that will give it to you easily. Let's try this. You pick a value of x. You pick one that's convenient for you, right? For instance, you might pick x equals -2. Now what will happen? Okay, well let's just evaluate the left-hand side first. That's going to be 4 plus 38 minus 32. Yeah? What happens on the right-hand side? What disappears? This disappears because that -2 makes that 0. It's gone. Right? But that's not the only thing that disappears, right? This guy disappears too because it has an x plus 2 as well, right? So that's going to be a 0. All you're left with is this middle guy. It's b times, now it's -2, right? So this will become -1, this will become -5, so you just get 5, right? What's that on the left-hand side? 4 plus 38 is 42, minus 32 is 10, 5b equals 10. Okay, it's not so bad after all, right? So even though it looks like it's an order of magnitude worse, the problem ends up being exactly the same. You can repeat it to get A and C, okay? Do you need me to finish it, or do you think you can get it from there? That's all right.